Imagine a workplace where personal relationships and power dynamics take center stage, especially in an environment where men and women interact daily across varying levels of authority. Recently, Fox Sports has been thrust into the spotlight due to a lawsuit alleging sexual harassment, inappropriate behavior, and promotions offered in exchange for sexual favors. A former hairstylist, Noushin Faraji, has filed a lawsuit against Fox Sports naming high-profile figures like Bayless and Joy Taylor. Faraji claims that Bayless repeatedly made inappropriate advances toward her, including allegedly offering $1.5 million for sexual acts. She also accuses Vice President Charlie Dixon of misconduct and suggests that Joy Taylor engaged in relationships that may have benefited her career. This case casts a shadow over the professional integrity at Fox Sports and raises critical questions about the company's culture and ethics. It highlights the struggles employees face when power imbalances and personal relationships infiltrate a professional setting. As this lawsuit unfolds, the public is closely watching how these allegations will be addressed and what impact they might have on the individuals involved and the organization as a whole. The lawsuit against Fox Sports. What happens when power and personal relationships collide in a professional environment? A lawsuit filed by Noushin Faraji against Fox Sports alleges a troubling culture of misconduct and exploitation. Faraji, a former hairstylist, claims that high-ranking employees, including Bayless and Charlie Dixon, crossed boundaries that made her workplace hostile. Bayless is accused of persistent advances, with Faraji alleging he shockingly offered her $1.5 million for sexual favors. Dixon, a senior executive, is alleged to have cultivated an environment where inappropriate relationships were normalized, leaving victims with little recourse. Faraji also implicates Joy Taylor, accusing her of dismissing harassment concerns and leveraging personal connections for career advancement. According to Faraji, speaking out meant risking professional consequences. This lawsuit not only calls individual behaviors into question, but also challenges Fox Sports' workplace culture, raising serious concerns about how power dynamics influence career opportunities and ethical standards. Joy Taylor is a central figure in Faraji's lawsuit, with allegations that her rise at Fox Sports was influenced by personal relationships with key executives, including Vice President Charlie Dixon. Faraji claims that Taylor's promotion to Undisputed came as a surprise to many, given her relatively limited experience at the time. Faraji further alleges that Taylor's connection with Dixon played a significant role in securing the opportunity. A video from the Undisputed announcement showcases Taylor being celebrated for joining the team.
Joy, congratulations to you for being a third of this trio. I know you're going to do your job exceptionally well.
Faraji also recounts a conversation where she confided in Taylor about workplace harassment involving Dixon. Taylor allegedly dismissed her concerns, telling her to get over it and warning her not to jeopardize either of their ships, as both positions allegedly depended on Dixon's favor. Faraji describes feeling unsupported and silenced by Taylor, which added to the toxic environment she experienced at Fox Sports. This contrasts sharply with Taylor's public statements about her career journey. In a widely circulated video, Taylor presents her success as the result of hard work and perseverance.
You have to constantly reaffirm that you are good enough, that you belong there, and then always prove it. So I would just always say you gotta do twice the work to get half the opportunity. But that, to me, the mentality I've always had on it is that's just gonna make me better. So that's why I'm excellent.
Faraji's lawsuit challenges this narrative, suggesting that Taylor's success stemmed more from leveraging personal relationships than the meritocratic ideals she publicly promotes. This duality between Taylor's public image and the private dynamics described in the lawsuit underscores the broader cultural issues at Fox Sports. Faraji's lawsuit outlines severe allegations of sexual harassment at Fox Sports, implicating senior figures Bayless and Charlie Dixon. She claims Bayless repeatedly crossed professional boundaries, culminating in an offer of $1.5 million for sexual favors, which she rejected. Faraji alleges Bayless threatened her job security after her refusal, creating an intimidating work environment. Vice President Charlie Dixon is accused of fostering a culture where inappropriate relationships were normalized, offering promotions and career advantages in exchange for sexual favors. Faraji recalls an incident where Dixon allegedly groped her at a company event, leaving her feeling powerless to report the misconduct due to his influence. Faraji states these behaviors were emblematic of a workplace where harassment was tolerated, and those who resisted faced ostracism or career stagnation. These allegations underscore a systemic problem within Fox Sports, challenging its accountability mechanisms and ethical standards. Skip Bayless is a central figure in the lawsuit, with Faraji alleging that he engaged in persistent, inappropriate behavior over several years. According to her, what started as casual conversations during her hairstyling sessions escalated into physical contact, lingering hugs, and suggestive comments. Faraji claims Bayless made her increasingly uncomfortable by offering unsolicited compliments about her appearance, and eventually propositioned her with $1.5 million for a sexual encounter. Faraji recounts multiple instances of rejecting Bayless, claiming that he implied her resistance could jeopardize her position. Faraji recounts a specific incident where Bayless referenced her cultural background to justify his actions, leaving her feeling demeaned. The lawsuit paints Bayless not just as an individual crossing boundaries, but as a symptom of a broader culture at Fox Sports where unchecked power emboldened inappropriate conduct, leaving employees like Faraji without a clear recourse for protection. The lawsuit doesn't only target individual actions, but highlights a culture of systemic failures at Fox Sports. Faraji alleges that the company's human resources department, which should have been a safeguard against misconduct, instead shielded powerful figures like Bayless and Dixon. According to her, the workplace culture prioritized protecting the careers of influential individuals over addressing grievances from lower-level employees. Faraji claims that women who attempted to speak out were marginalized, while those who complied with the system were rewarded with promotions and opportunities. The allegations suggest that favoritism and fear of retaliation made it nearly impossible to challenge unethical behavior. Faraji describes Fox Sports as an environment where professional advancement was tied more to personal relationships than merit. This portrayal of systemic corruption raises critical questions about how deeply these issues are rooted within the organization and whether any accountability mechanisms existed at all. Public reaction and workplace dynamics, post-allegations. The public fallout from the lawsuit has placed intense scrutiny on Fox Sports and its on-air personalities, particularly Joy Taylor. Viewers quickly noticed a change in Taylor's demeanor and appearance on Speak following the filing of the lawsuit. During one broadcast, Taylor appeared alongside co-hosts Keyshawn Johnson, Paul Pierce, and Michael Irvin, who seemed visibly distant from her. A video clip from the episode captures this awkward dynamic.
Welcome to Speak. I'm Joy Taylor here with Keyshawn Johnson, Paul Pierce, and the playmaker Michael Irvin.
The video shows her co-hosts standing far behind her, avoiding direct interaction and appearing uncomfortable, as if they were deliberately distancing themselves from the situation. This moment became a point of discussion online, with viewers speculating that the allegations had strained workplace relationships. Faraji's lawsuit suggests that her own resistance to workplace harassment led to a similar form of isolation as colleagues distanced themselves to protect their own positions. This dynamic, both on-screen and behind the scenes, highlights how workplace cultures can discourage accountability and support for victims. The public's reaction to these revelations has been mixed, with some sympathizing with Taylor while others criticize her alleged role in perpetuating the toxic environment at Fox Sports. The allegations against Fox Sports extend beyond the individuals involved, casting doubt on the company's workplace ethics and leadership. Faraji's claims suggest a systemic culture where inappropriate behavior was not only tolerated but enabled by those in power. For a brand as prominent as Fox Sports, the fallout from these revelations could be significant, affecting its reputation with audiences and advertisers alike. The lawsuit raises pressing questions. How widespread are these issues? Were there other victims? And how will the company rebuild trust both internally and externally? If these allegations hold, Fox Sports could face not only legal and financial consequences, but also the challenge of addressing its deeply rooted cultural issues. For viewers and employees alike, this case may represent a turning point, signaling the need for accountability and systemic reform in an industry long criticized for its power imbalances. The lawsuit has sparked widespread discussion about the dynamics at Fox Sports, with social media and news outlets analyzing the behavior of those implicated. One notable example involves Emmanuel Acho, who had previously worked with Joy Taylor on Speak. In a video filmed during rehearsals for the show, Acho praises Taylor's accomplishments as a black woman in sports media.
And I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host, Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in?
However, the lighthearted nature of the clip, combined with Acho's apparent distraction during the video, has drawn criticism and ridicule online. Viewers revisited the video after the lawsuit emerged, scrutinizing every detail for potential subtext or irony given the allegations against Taylor. This public reaction illustrates the broader impact of the lawsuit, as every past action or comment by those involved is now viewed through a different lens. For Taylor, the scrutiny of her professional relationships and achievements has intensified, with audiences debating whether her success is a testament to her hard work or, as Faraji alleges, the result of exploiting workplace dynamics. These polarized reactions underscore the complexities of navigating public opinion during a scandal of this magnitude. This lawsuit against Fox Sports represents more than just a scandal. It's a wake-up call for the entire media industry. The allegations highlight the unchecked power dynamics that can fester in competitive, high-pressure workplaces. For Faraji, this case is about holding powerful figures accountable, but it also underscores the broader systemic issues that enable misconduct to thrive. As the case unfolds, it's not just Fox Sports that faces judgment, but the systems and structures within the entertainment industry that allow such behavior to persist. Moving forward, the company will need to take decisive action to restore trust, both internally and with its audience. Policies must be reviewed, power structures reevaluated, and accountability enforced. The question now is whether Fox Sports will address these issues head-on or become another example of an industry failing to learn from its mistakes.